Alright guys, so this is part 2 of Billion Dollar World. So in part 1 I just showed you how to build 2 lines to get us to $1 billion in the bank. And I built the bread and the brick line. So now I'm going to work on building something with a little bit more complexity, which is going to be our fuel line. Now the reason why it's going to be a little bit more complex is because if you look down here, you'll see that there are no fuel facilities on the extremities of the map. The only thing that there is this guy down here, which we will be using, and a bunch of crude all here in the middle of the map. And there is where is it? There is somewhere around here there is a refinery. I've got to find it. I thought it was over here. Alright, so we have 2 refineries. We have Arlington up here, we have Fort Worth down here. Okay, that's good. So Fort Worth being here, this is actually good for us because of course this is going to be, this is receiving. We are going to be building a distribution center. Alright, so let's think about this logically. Alright, so first step of the process is to accumulate your raw resources. It's going to be crude. So these are all located here. And what we can do with these is accumulate these into a centralized location and run a rail line or boat line down to down here. Or actually not to that particular airport. We're gonna have to build a different one. So we'll put an airfield here in the middle. So we'll transport it to this airfield, and then we'll fly it across the map. What's gonna be flown across the map will be crude. Ooh, thinking about that. That's not a good idea. Because the problem is, of course, is that the crude demands 2-to-1, and I don't have crude locally to supplement this, so that's going to cut my output by half. Alright, so let's think this through. Okay. Another option is to accumulate these and run them to a refinery if we have one that is. There's a refinery. Okay, so we can accumulate, run to the refinery, and then bring oil down here. Oil will fly across. Oh wait, oil's up here. Oh, alright, that's what we're going to do. We're going to accumulate here, produce oil here, expand, fly the oil down here. Where will they go there? Alright, so now we have a strategy, so let's go ahead and start planning this. And the first thing I'm going to do is, well, let's see something here. I'll go ahead and taxiway in. Pointed this out in the last episode. This is a problem that I don't know how to fix this. If someone has a better suggestion, basically when I place this, what's going to happen is that this guy is going to lose. I'm going to have to rerun it, and that means that any aircraft that is flying that has a load is going to lose that load because it no longer has a destination. It's a quirk of the game. It's irritating as heck, but I don't know what to do to fix it. When I see that, I'm wondering if there's a place I can. No. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the game temporarily, place it, And let's fix this. Such a... really don't understand why this does it. But there we go. Loading bread. Unloading. Unloading. Alright, there we go. Should I do trains or should I do... Alright, so there's two choices here. I could do trains or I could do boats. Boats carry a lot more, and I could stack a ton of boats on the route, so it becomes a reliable, high volume way of transporting that oil. The other option is to put a train station, have everything go to the train station, then run trains. Which I could definitely do. Trains, of course, are faster, but unless you run an extremely long train, of course, each train is going to have a lot less capacity than each boat. So, I think I'll go with trains. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and build our accumulation station, which is going to be here at the... Yeah, bring everyone down to you. From here, or should we do it from here? I mean, distance equals money, so let's do it from the farthest one. Alright, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and go to the 320 meter. Reason for that is I'm going to be running some super long trains out of here, and I want the maximum amount available to me. Alright. Now, next step here is to go ahead and put a reception area. Alright, and then we're going to get these guys. Check out the catchment area when you're placing. So right now, that's not going to take stuff from here. That will. So we just have to be careful that we are in a spot where we're going to be able to collect the resource. 2. 3. Wow, that's a lot of oil. Yeah, we're going to be accumulating a ton. Alright, is that it? And that is it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and expand our streets. And I'm going to go ahead and build a more direct route for this guy because that's an awfully windy route for him. I'm not horribly concerned about efficiency at this point because we have $1 billion in the bank, so we got a lot of money to spend. And we're continuing, well, shoot, you see we have $1.7 billion in the bank. Will you stop that? don't know why the game does that. It's so irritating. Alright. Now, go ahead and lay the tracks. See, we're gonna work towards the Salem house. One of the things I really like about Transport Fever 2 is that they put these stations so that you can expand them easily. Don't remember if that was in Fever 1 or not, but I can easily go in here, go into the configuration screen, and add capacity as this line grows, which is definitely a nice feature. Alright, so we need to get there and there. We'll build a bridge here. Default goes with stone arches, which slow you down. So my recommendation is to go with the concrete bridges. They do not slow you down. So high-speed track is high-speed track. And they look much more along the lines of what train bridges would look like in the 2000s and not the 1900s. You notice I'm playing around with the height adjustment on these tracks. The reason for that, of course, is the bridge needs to be high so that it can effectively allow traffic to go under. I don't know what kind of bridge track or river track I'll have in the future. I might build a couple of, like for Pueblo, for instance, I might build a line that'll connect some of these cities using hovercraft. But we'll worry about that later. All right, so we got our rail line built. A quick doubling. All right, and then we'll it's not really satisfying about building these networks, isn't it? I don't know how much experience you guys have with this game, but I really do enjoy doing this. Kind of exercises your brain because you have to think things through and strategize and take into account different aspects. All right. And then final aspect is the airfield. So eventually we're going to have 6 airfields. 3 on each side to handle the materials. Technically I could have like 1, 2, 3, I could have like 10 or so of these terminals on one of these airports, but it just turns into a huge mess. So I just prefer to go ahead and have redundant airports, because when you have them stacked up in one airport, you get one airplane that's waiting on a load, and then it's going to hold up all the other airplanes. So it's not very efficient. All right. Yeah, this is a good spot for this guy. Smack dab in the middle of the map. Yep. Right over here by the farm. And then we're gonna give you a little road. So, how shall we do this? Should we run trucks back and forth? Or just a little spur line? A little spur line. All right. All right. So we're ready to go ahead and start populating vehicles and building lines. So we're going to go ahead and go up here and start with our oil accumulation area. So let's go ahead and build ourselves a road depot. By the way, I need to adjust the signals on this line, which I'll do in a little bit. Or actually, you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and do it. So this is a 2-track that merges into 1. I run everything on the right-hand side, like American roads. So this signal here will allow a train to wait here while another one is loading. Now, if we're going to run multiple trains, what we want to do is put a second set of lights back here, so that while this one's stacked up, another one can go behind it. And I'm not planning on running a lot of trains on here, but as we go, I can always adjust that. And then on the regular intervals, we're just going to pop them in here. And the reason for that is because they use a block system. And if a block is not available, or if a train is occupying that block, the other train will sit, even if it's 100 miles away. So that's why you want to have your signals on regular intervals, so that your trains don't get held up. Oh, this is a long line. All right, and then we'll do the same thing here. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the gas trucks. How many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, oops, wrong one. All right, and then we'll just build these lines. we'll start from the furthest one at Tempe South, full load. Loading crude. Coming down here to Smith Street. Crude. Truck. Tempe South. All right, so we have Tempe South. Let's go ahead and grab this guy, this Tempe Sightings. We'll do the same thing, full load. Loading that crude. And dumping off here at Smith Street. Crude. Oh, son of a gun. Crude truck. Tempe Sites. Alright. Oh, I forgot. Let's go ahead and let the game run. Tempe looks like it's the oil town, doesn't it? Oil City. All right. All right. Coming down to Smith Street. Unloading that crude. Crude truck. Tempe North. And then finally all right, so we have the trucks running and accumulating to the train. And we're going to build a massive capacity train 200. Go ahead and build 2 of those. And we're loading the crude. And we're going to run this up here. To Winston-Salem. And I neglected to do this guy, so let's fix him. Crude truck, and this guy is Stanford South. All right. Now check this out. We're going to go over here. We're going to look at our trucks. And all these crude trucks that I just made, you see that they're all single line, or single trucks on the line. So we go over here, first things first, get your maintenance up on them, and then let's just duplicate them once, twice, 3 times. So that puts 3 trucks on each of the lines. Remember, when you clone a truck, it does not clone the maintenance. Just keep that in mind. Alright, and then let's go to trades. And we're going to create trade Stanford. And I'm just going to go ahead and make sure maintenance on that one's high. Alright. Alright guys, you are going to go here and wait for your crude. Oh wait, hold on, no. I screwed up. Alright, so I gotta fix this. So our crude's coming in here, needs to go here. Shoot, wish I could do that. Okay, this is easy enough to fix. Alright, I messed up. I forgot that we need to get the crude over here to the refinery, which is right around the corner. I could do a quick and dirty truck line there, but yeah, let's just do a truck line. That's the most logical thing because it's such a short distance. So we're going to go ahead. Oh, by the way, those are city streets. These are highways. Even though they're the same size, there is a speed limit difference. So just keep that in mind. Alright. And we're going to go straight to you. And we're going to do a loading point and a receiving point. And the reason for that is we're running trucks. The trucks are going to dump here, go over here to pick up, and they'll continuously do that. As they do that, it'll keep this guy busy, and it'll get the trucks loaded back up to come back here. The trucks will not be waiting for a full load because there's a 2-to-1 ratio. So these trucks are going to be coming back here half loaded, but that's okay because they're going to load the airplanes, and the airplanes are going to fly full. The trucks, as far as I'm concerned, are almost like a what's the best way to put this? Almost like a just a non-factor. They're ends to a means, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does. All right, so let's go ahead and build this little route. And these guys are going to be handling some volume, so I'm going to go ahead and put a whole bunch of them here. Oh, shoot. Kind of helps if I build this guy, huh? Perfect. All right. Get rid of that line too for now. All right. So we're going to be here, wait for a full load with the crude, and we're going to be unloading oil. And then we get here, we unload the crude. We have about a 3-minute wait time on it. Give us enough time for the oil to be produced and hopefully get half-full trucks coming back and forth. All right. truck. Oops. Wisdom. Salem. Annex. Alright. I do this from time to time. I just make sure maintenance is set on all vehicles. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and do the these guys again. Alright, so full load, max wait time, loading up crude, and we are unloading. Oh, son of a gun. Oh, we're not. Oh, dude. Well, I guess I'll have to distribute from here. Yeah, I'm going to have to, because I don't want the planes to be running only one way. Actually, you know what? I can't have them run one way for now, because I can add a more complex thing later. Okay, so oil is used to produce plastic. So when I'm doing more complex systems, I can use this return trip to carry plastic. So for right now, we're not going to carry anything on the return trip. So at San Jose, we're just simply going to be unloading the oil. Alright. And the final step is to build our leak. To the airport. Boom. And then this one, we're just going to be putting for now, we're just going to be putting a loading station. Obviously, in the future when we build the works, which will be episode 3 or 4, we will change that. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and do this. Alright. So one of the other things I love about this game is that as things change, you change. Make things more efficient and better, right? Alright, here we go. Go ahead and get 4 of these going. And we're going to go ahead and do our full load. The maximum wait time. We're getting loads of oil. And we're going to yeah, I don't like that. Let's fix that. So I am going to here. Perfect. And then we can go ahead and alright, so these trucks are just simply going to be taking excuse me, oil from here to the refinery so that it can be turned into fuel. And then we're going to do a separate distribution starting from here to the cities. So let's go ahead and I have to know why that guy is running. He doesn't have any fuel. Oh well. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and buy 4 of these. And these guys, I'm going to go ahead and wait here for a full load. Load of fuel. Alright, and then we can go ahead and figure out where we can deliver this. Fairfield. Fairfield has not had anything dropped off yet, so there we go, first one. Keep in mind your catchment areas when you place these. You also don't want to place them on a main street where it's going to be blocking traffic when these trucks drop off. Alright. Wow. Demand for fuel. And strangely enough, tools and fuel seem to be related to each other. Alright. Another one here in Pueblo. Same thing. Isn't that interesting? That's not good. So catchment area is going to be like an either or. I guess I could put it there. I'll catch all those tools, but that's okay. Alright. Because I'm going to be building a railroad depot for these deliveries anyhow in the future, so I'm not too concerned about these. Okay. So now, let's just finalize this. Oil, air, Winston, Salem Airport. Crude, truck, Fort Worth, Enix. Fuel, truck, Fort Worth, halt. I don't know if you're familiar with the eyeball or not, but the eyeball shows you what's visible. And I'm just going to go through here and make sure, well, do it this way. Get everyone on very high maintenance. Oh, what happened here? Oh. Yeah, I don't know where these fuel trucks came from. Interesting, but okay. Alright, so let's take a look up here to see that our supply line is working. Uh-oh, what's going on here? We get into here. Oh, It's accumulating. Okay, so son of a gun. Okay, here's something to point out. You see how the catchment area is highlighting this guy, but not the train station? So I just need to move this guy down a little bit. So let that be a lesson to you guys that you have to pay attention to your catchment areas, because if you don't, your trucks ain't gonna move, or your vehicles are not gonna move. Alright, and this is why we go behind and check these things. Alright, there we go. Now, sometimes you may have to kind of reset the thing. Oh, I had to pause that. We'll explain that. Okay, so you can come back. Alright, let's just make sure our catchment areas are working correctly, because she's still flashing yellow at me. And then on the other side, we're coming up here. That's right. Okay. So alright, so what I'm probably going to do here is go ahead and kind of reset these guys, which is a kind of a pain in the ass, but when you have a destination that's not accepting, this will happen, where the has to kind of be fooled into thinking that the system's established. Still not liking it. What is wrong with you? This is really irritating. Let's see if that helps. Alright, let's see if... Once again, we're getting on the train. The train is... Let's make sure the train is set up correctly. Okay, the train's loading, so we know it's set up correctly. Yep, there goes S42. Maybe that's what I need to do, is do that. Alright. Get over here. Unloading crude. These guys. Our loaded crude. Unloading. Oh. Right there. You see how easy this is? That was screwing everything else up, so you have to be really careful about this. So we're loading oil. Alright, that explains it. Alright. So there we go. There you go, boom. Wow, that's a... We just go back through here, click on all of them, make sure that they are producing. And they all are. Excellent. Wow, that one's really greasy. Look at that, 96 already. Alright, they're yelling at me because I haven't transferred anything yet. That's okay. We'll get there eventually. And there we go. Alright, so now, you should start seeing some of these trucks getting on the road pretty soon here. This guy is not much of a producer. Very slow producer. How about you? Alright, that one's more active. There are differences between these, by the way. Some of them produce a lot more than others. There is no rhyme or reason. It's just what it is. Which is why you want to have redundancy. Alright, there's our first fuel truck dumping off. And as you see, the train is getting ready to fill up here. All right. So you see that Los Angeles all of a sudden popped up on the map as accepting crudes, or excuse me, fuel, or demanding fuel, excuse me. So I went ahead and added it. And I think I just deleted one of the freaking locations because of where those taxes are. I think I did. I'm not sure if I did or not. Son of a gun. I did. Davis Street. careful with these exits. I have a habit of clicking over here to click off the screen, like to get rid of that. And if you click over here, you're going to eliminate a station. And that can get really, really bad, because if you're not paying attention, then you have to do what I'm doing, which is go through here and figure out which station you deleted. I think it's going to be Pueblo. Yeah, there it is. So we can go to Main Street, add Pueblo. Boom. All right, crew dropped off. That would mean that the planes are starting to get their fuel. Yeah, great. So you see that the trucks Yep, good. They're all empty. Good, that's good. Let's see what's happening here. This guy. Go ahead and fill up and head back to send the airplane. So there she goes. I am going to go ahead and change this line to not have the long wait there. And the reason for that is I'm going to have so many trucks on here. And since we're doing half and half the trucks will be sitting there empty. So this way I can keep them flowing. Look at that, we've already got another load. Wow. So those trains are starting to really pump it out. There we go. Plane full of crude. And we already have one in the air, so should be coming in soon. There it is. And now these guys are going to take the crude. Oh man, did I just screw up this line? I did put a full stop on there, so where are these guys? They're not already delivering fuel. Son of a gun. Oh, I know what happened. Let me just... Okay, you see here, the fuel is waiting for pickup, and there's a truck. Oh no, that's a bread truck. Alright, I forgot to build a depot over here, and my trucks randomly appeared God knows where on this map. But since we've got fuel ready to go, I'm just going to go ahead and throw these guys on there. Once again, all vehicles, go to your maintenance, and apply. And that makes sure that all of them have the same level of maintenance. Alright, and let's go ahead and make this guy a little bigger. Alright. And there we go. Going out to delivery. So there we go. We have now completed. Alright. There are three types of supply lines. There's simple supply lines like the bread and bricks, which is just simply transporting your supply to a production back and distributing. Then you have your medium complexity, which is going to be your fuel. The fuel, we get the crude, we turn the crude into oil, the oil then turns into, then is converted into fuel, and then it's going to go ahead and be transported from there. Same thing happens with wood. Got to go through a lumber mill, produce planks, and then those planks have to go to a different factory. Like for instance up here for the machines factory, and I'm trying to remember if there's something else that uses wood. Steel is the same way as well. They're producing a material that is used in others, like steel and wood here, and wood produces tools there. Okay, so we are good to go here. We have our fuel truck delivering. Look at him go. He's got a full load, and we'll see what his first delivery looks like, and then we'll where is Davis Street? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Not too worried about it. Okay, so we have completed our fuel line. That is a medium complexity line. And thank you very much. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this session, part 2 of the series. And next we will be tackling ones with a little bit more complexity, which is going to be our steel and wood manufacturing. And then those, of course, will go into the complex. And the complex are going to be your tools and machines and manufactured goods. Manufactured goods is especially complex because you have to take the oil, convert it into plastic, and then send the plastic to your manufactured goods facility for final production. All right, well, thank you very much, and have a great day. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe.